We're back inside Pinnacle Bank Arena, joined by Jaya Nelson. She's originally from the Rock County FFA Chapter. Jaya, how does it all feel to be here at the State FFA Convention, knowing all the hard work you put in is going to be on display this week?
It's exciting. It's crazy that we haven't been here in like 3 years. So it's crazy to see what I thought it was like my sophomore year to what it's actually like.
So you're here your sophomore year. What do you remember from that state convention? Did you aspire to be on the stage at that point?
I did. I saw, that team is like Amanda Most and a few of them. I saw all of them on stage and it was just absolutely insane. Like, I wanted to be up here really bad. I got to come up for a few different things like ag issues and different things I competed in. And so standing backstage, I knew that I wanted to be on the stage eventually.
Why is that? Why do people, yourself, have that desire to become a state FFA officer?
I think it was because just seeing their faces and their comfort, it comforted me, and I wanted to make that difference in someone else's life. Meeting them was really influential, and I just wanted to be that for other people out here.
Nearly an entire year has passed from the moment you were named a state vice president to this moment where you'll be delivering sessions and speeches on this stage. Talk about some of the training behind the scenes that people might not realize is involved.
We have to go through a lot of training initially. We spend a lot of time in Aurora at the Leadership Center, where we go through facilitation training and how to present all of our workshops, as well as how to put this whole convention on. We've been prepping for months now and writing retiring addresses and writing session scripts, and you do not realize when you're sitting out in the rest of the seats what all it takes to put something like this on.
I often hear from people, they want to know, how do they do it in terms of memorization? How do they know every word of what they're going to say? Can you give us a little insight?
You get really good at talking to a wall. No, it's a lot of practice, and I think what people don't realize is as long as you get the main message across, it's your words. You're standing up here. That's the good thing about it. We write some of it, and so it's a lot easier to say your own words than people think.
No doubt about that. Your retiring address, what is it titled, and what are some of the stories you plan to share within it?
It's called Living Life Unfiltered. So the main message of it is that we all have inherent worth and value that doesn't change based on what we achieve or what we do for other people.
Talk more about the messaging. As you thought about what your final words, your final address wanted to be to the members, why did you choose that topic?
I spent my whole high school career thinking that everyone wanted to be a part of my life based on what I was achieving. I thought that love was conditional on my achievements, whether that was at home or at school or wherever. And I've started to realize over the years that that's not true. And my advisor, Mrs. Dvorak, actually told me that people love me for me and not what I'm achieving. So I wanted to share that message with FFA members because I think that it was really influential in my life, and I think it could be for a lot of them as well.
Absolutely. Well, you like to keep busy. We were just talking before you hit the record button. You're on the UNL rodeo team as well. Talk about how you've been able to balance all the things you want to do with the requirements of things you have to do this past year.
Yeah, so last semester I traveled to 4 weekends of college rodeos. 6 rodeos were packed into that. So I spent about 3 weeks on the road between rodeo and FFA. I would get in one car and then I'd go to the next one. I had 2 duffel bags packed constantly. But as I grew into my state officer year, I realized kind of what was important, and I've learned a lot of how to prioritize my time. And so I've had to take a step back from rodeo these past few weeks, especially with this huge convention coming up. But I'm looking forward to then getting back into that after convention.
What events do you compete in?
I compete in breakaway and team roping.
Okay, there's a rodeo this Saturday. Not sure you're going to make that one up in South Dakota. But beyond this week, what's next for you in terms of some of the things you want to achieve outside of FFA in addition to your education?
I think it's everyone's dream when you're rodeoing to make the NFR someday. I'd love to do that eventually. I'm going to hit the college rodeo thing pretty hard after this and rodeos this summer, but I'm also involved in the angler program and NHRI leadership mentoring, so getting more involved in those things and kind of seeing where life takes me. I'm pretty excited.
In addition to going to the NFR, your dream job?
I'm not sure what my dream job looks like, but in whatever I do, I want to be helping people.
Yeah. Very good. Well, congratulations on the year you've had. That is Jaya Nelson from the Rock County FFA Chapter, one of the state FFA vice presidents.